I want to talk to you about some threats to your group, some things that I call group killers that if you don't address, they will take out your group. No matter how healthy and strong and vibrant your group is, you have to be on the lookout for these group killers. The first one is inconsistent attendance. If people are spotty in attendance, it will communicate that the group is not a priority. And this will catch on with everybody else. They will soon learn that, hey, coming to the group is completely optional. And if you don't address the topic of inconsistent attendance, before you know it, everybody will become inconsistent in their attendance, and then you won't have a group. The second thing to be on the lookout for is awkward personalities. Now, I'm not talking about like the normal awkward personalities, because we're all a little bit odd. In fact, there's an adage, if you can't identify the weird person in your group, it's because it's you. So we're not talking about just weird people. What we're talking about here is the awkward people that mess up the dynamic of a group. For instance, a dominator, someone who jumps into every conversation, that answers every question, that finishes everybody else's sentences. They always are quick with a word, and they talk loud, and they take over the conversation. You got to be on the lookout for that person. Or the opinionator, the person who always has a thought, an opinion, and typically they're a contrarian to go with being opinionators, and typically they're argumentative as well. And so these people have firm opinions that they loudly proclaim, and then they get in the face of other people in the group. And if you don't look out for the dominator or the opinionator, you will not have a group for long. So be on the lookout for particularly awkward personalities that hurt the group. In fact, the rest of your group will tell you, hey, so-and-so is really bugging me. They won't say it that directly, but they'll say it in a similar manner, and you'll know, I think we have a problem here. Now, the answer is don't get rid of those people, don't kick them out of your group, but lovingly, pastorally talk to them and encourage them and challenge them to act correctly in your group and work as a group to help them behave in healthy manners. The other thing to look out for is fakeness. There's a real problem in church world. Most of us have grown up getting cleaned up and dressed up to go to church. And inadvertently, we got the idea that it's also time to fake it. It's also time to put on a smile, to hide our problems and our struggles. But that kind of fakeness has no place in a group. A group should be a place where people can be authentic and real and honest. And so if you sense that people in the group are being fake, model the way. Share your real honest struggles and challenge everybody to do the same. Well, another group killer is just bad curriculum. A discussion guide or a video series that's really not helpful to your group, that bogs your group down, that your group doesn't really like. Simple solution there is just stop doing that curriculum. Just don't use that material. Even if you're 2 weeks into a 6-week run on curriculum, all of your type A, get her done type of personalities will really be frustrated that you're going to stop doing a curriculum, but there's no shame in saying this isn't as helpful as we thought it was going to be. We're going to do something else. And then finally, a lot of good groups are taken out by holidays and summer break. And it's not really that the vacation takes them out, it's the lack of a plan. So as you enter Christmas vacation, as you enter summer vacation, have a plan. This is our last date to meet before the break, and this is the day we're going to meet again. And then you have some communications periodically throughout that break time, so everybody knows this is when we meet again. So those are some simple group killers. They're not real big threats, but as a leader, you need to face them.